Hey guys, back again. Another Tailor Made Talks. Just just chatting today, man. It has been an interesting year so far, for me. Uh, what I've been like really struggling with lately? Having genuine connections with people. I miss the days when, I may not look it, but I'm pretty old. I miss the days when I used to be able to just go to any place, just like, I don't know, a grocery store, a bank, gas station, post office, whatever, and just talk. Say something out loud and have a conversation with people. I feel like, and not in just a conversation, right? Not just like, oh, hey, how's the weather doing and stuff like that, but like genuinely have interest in another person, like take the time to ask them, hey, well, one of my most favorite questions to ask, where are you from? I love hearing people's stories. I love hearing about where people are from, what they've been through, their vast histories, what brought them here. And then, I ask, if they work in the area, if they live in the area, if it doesn't sound creepy. Um, and it really just becomes uh, just a regular conversation. Like you're not even trying. You're just having a chat, a talk with a normal person. And then, hey, if you guys hit it off, maybe you exchange contact information, and then boom, there you go. You have a friend. But I feel like we're at the point in our collective human experiences where we have given up that subtle art form of just having a dialogue with people. And this can even be extended to online interactions, right? Like I play Marvel Rivals. It is like my favorite thing ever right now. And I don't know if you guys notice, there's a Spider-Man poster back there, but no, I'm a fan of the MCU. I'm a fan of Marvel. I haven't read a ton of comics, admittedly, but I'm aware of a lot of the stories. I follow a lot of comic lore and stuff like that. So, my point is that Marvel Rivals is something that's like near and dear to my heart, and it's super special. And even in like an online game, and it's a team-based hero shooter for anyone who doesn't know. I can't imagine there's a whole lot of people, but anyway, point is it's a huge 6v6 hero shooter game. It's team based, and the ins and outs of the game, you're more or less relying on your teammates. Team based game, so that you would think that would invite a little bit more community, cooperation, patience. None of that. None. Not on an average game, right? Like, and a lot of it's like just anger and hatred and a lot of like, you suck, you're terrible, and flaming the other person. And I'm like, well, where is the you know camaraderie gone? Where has been like lifting up your fellow human beings gone? Where it's like giving compliments to people? My goodness, right? When someone does something good or something nice, just in the world in general, I think like shouldn't that be commemorated, right? We're very quick to always take a look at other people and demonize them and say, hey, you're bad for doing X, Y, or Z. But we never take a second to congratulate them for doing anything positive in the world. And as a result, niceties have gone away. When I was growing up, a lot of people were like, "Oh my gosh, chivalry's dead," all this stuff, and but I think like just holding open a door for a person now, that shouldn't be considered chivalrous. That should just be a common decency thing to do. Common decency is a phrase, right? You don't hear it all anymore. I, you know, I see a lot more sexism in the world. I'm black. I grew up seeing racism firsthand in the world. Um, I, I I get it. those things exist. I'm not going to touch on that right now in this talk. So though, I'm going to save those ones for another day. But I don't think that's an excuse to forget that people are people. At the end of the day, we all just want to be loved and accepted. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Personally, I think that when we invest in other people, we're really helping ourselves out, in the most kind of secondhand selfish kind of way, right? Like, stay with me here. If you meet a person just randomly on the street, say, hey, hi, how you doing? Start a conversation with them, and all of a sudden now, okay, cool, boom, you have a contact info with them. Let's say that person ends up, I don't know, they live their lives, and one day they get a fantastic opportunity to start this cool new project, right? And they're looking for people who have talents, and maybe the talents that they're looking for align with talents that you have. And there becomes an opportunity, and people from the outside will look at that scenario and they'll say, "Oh, you got lucky." But I believe that luck is when preparedness meets opportunity. And I think that it's very important for us to know the difference between when hard work is rewarded because it just shows up at the right time, an opportunity shows up at the right time, and they've been working hard already. I think that should be appreciated, and I think that we need to take a second to distinctively know the difference between that and someone who was just handed power or an opportunity or whatever without any skill, because those people do exist, but they're in the sense that I'm talking about, few and far between. Now, keep my tripod. Being a person who is just open and honest, I think, has its own merits too. People gravitate towards authenticity, I think. But if what do you guys think? I think that the more connections you have in the world, I think the more opportunities will open up to you, and not just to make a monetary gain off your friends and stuff like that. But my point is saying is that, like, the more people that the more opportunities that you're going to have in order to live life in different avenues, different pathways. You know what I mean? It's kind of like expand. I don't know if you guys ever played Baldur's Gate 3 before, but like expanding your party in like Baldur's Gate 3, playing with like 4 players instead of just 2 party members and stuff. You have a lot more, choices in combat, sure, but you have a lot more choices of how the story plays out and how different people react to it. And now I just really want to go play Baldur's Gate 3. So I might go do that. Do something you love today. Tell someone you love them. As always, like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff if you like this. It doesn't really matter.